everybody. Welcome back to All in Gesture. Here we go with Feedback Frenzy. Sweetly Peachy is up first. Just that arm. This is just a simple note because I think you did a wonderful job at having that stretch out there like that, which is great. Really think about silhouette and what's reading. And sometimes the model's doing one thing and it's fine. I might be tempted, and I don't think I did this in my drawing either, but to straighten that arm out. But I think you got pretty good eye contact there with your subject. But yeah, just bringing that other arm out to strengthen the silhouette, I think is a good way to go. And what's fun, when you start to think about strengthening silhouette, I brought this arm out. Not that everything has to be a flat profile all the time, because foreshortening is awesome and all of that. So you could still maybe do a 3/4. It doesn't have to be quite a side view arm sticking out. But all that to say, it reads, because in the silhouette, if I were to shade your drawing in black, it would be like you wouldn't even see that arm. When you do strengthen the drawing in the silhouette, like for instance, that vest could hang a little bit different, and that could be a nice clear. I was just looking at this one, the stretching one, and I thought I'd pick on that. Again, it's like getting that feeling, and sometimes you have to do it yourself, and maybe you did, I don't know, but like getting up and like stretching, what does that feel like? And maybe just pushing that, maybe arcing that back a little bit. I don't know, have Jonathan's, really maybe I just felt like, oh, let's stretch that back here a little bit. But I was tempted to like spread out the toes, like, oh, everything's stretching, I don't know. I know it's a detail, but just pushing that. I think the arc of the back helps it to read not as somebody cheering at a baseball game or something, you know what I mean? So instead of just like straight up, yay, it's like more like, oh, stretching out a little bit. Here, let me get the camera. This is just a note about proportion, but that usually means you're drawing in pieces and parts. It's mainly drawing that whole pose all at once will help you establish and find your proportions, okay? You find your line of action, which may be like whatever, and then really identifying those hips and shoulders, and even the head. It could just be the angle of the head, like it could be a simple thing, It's like, oh, I can just raise that hip up. And this is a great time to do it, early on here. And then the shoulders aren't going to be up here, right? They're going to be more here, and take a second. Like this is a drawing class, so we have a model who's stationary. Glance back, check those proportions. But other than that, great stuff today, man. All right. Yeah, just exaggerating a little bit. And not everybody has to have a happy-go-lucky walk, but what kind of walk are you trying to get across? Is he in a hurry? Is he just strolling and happy? Is it a confident walk? I like that your arm is back. Maybe he's spreading some seeds as he was walking along. So maybe I'm going to bring that other arm here and give it something to do. Maybe he's holding the bag. So it's not that you did anything wrong in your drawing. It's not why I'm picking on it. It's more like pushing that idea. But maybe he's reaching in his bag, because you already have that arm up, so I'm just going to go with that. And just pushing that idea, And yeah, it's okay. You could change. I didn't do this with my drawing either, But, it's like giving that arm something to do can be kind of fun. So it's just more like pushing that pose, pushing that action. It almost looks like he's resting his elbow on his kneecap, and maybe he is in the pose, I can't remember. But if it's this idea of frightened, like I'm tempted to bring this arm up a little higher, like, and then you're making already a simple statement. You're having this whole area here, I think you can see my cursor, between the hand and the head. It's a very simple statement. It's like, boom. And that straight arm's like, get away from me. But it's that finding that body language. And again, Jonathan's arm probably was there, right? But maybe dropping that hand down, to give it like that silhouette that we talked about in Peachy's drawing. Great work, you guys. Talk to you soon.